Today's story is about Paco the Panda fixes a mess. Deep in the heart of Bamboo Valley, where tall green stalks swayed gently in the breeze and soft sunlight danced on the forest floor, lived a young panda named Paco. Paco was curious, playful, and full of ideas. He loved exploring every corner of the valley, climbing trees, rolling down grassy hills, and imagining exciting adventures. Everyone in the valley knew Paco as cheerful and energetic, but they also knew he sometimes acted before thinking. One peaceful morning, the animals of Bamboo Valley gathered near the river to prepare for the Big Valley Picnic, a special event held only once a year. There would be bamboo cakes, berry pies, music, games, and laughter. Each animal had an important role. Mama Panda was in charge of cooking. The rabbits were setting up picnic mats. The birds practiced songs for the celebration. And Paco had been given a very important task. "Paco," said Elder Tortoise kindly, "we trust you to help carry the jars of honey from the storage hut to the picnic area. Please be careful. They are for everyone." Paco's eyes sparkled with excitement. "I can do it, I'll be super careful," he promised. He proudly picked up a small cart filled with shiny honey jars and began pushing it along the winding forest path. At first, Paco moved slowly and carefully, just as he had promised. But then he heard laughter nearby. Some of his friends were playing a game of leaf tossing. Leaves fluttered through the air like colorful butterflies, and the sound of giggles filled the forest. Paco stopped. "Just one quick look," he thought. "I won't touch the cart." He parked the cart near a tree and ran over to watch. Soon, watching turned into playing. Paco jumped, spun, and tossed leaves high into the air. Suddenly, crash. Paco froze. He turned around and felt his heart sink. The cart had rolled down a small slope. Several jars had fallen and smashed on the ground. Sticky honey spread everywhere, attracting ants and buzzing insects. "Oh no," Paco whispered. His tummy felt tight. He knew the honey was important. He knew he was supposed to be careful. But instead of calling for help, Paco panicked. If no one sees this, he thought, maybe it will be okay. He quickly pushed the broken jars behind some bushes and wiped his paws on the grass. Then he quietly returned to the picnic area. When it was time to serve the food, Mama Panda looked into the baskets and frowned. "The honey jars are missing," she said gently. The animals looked around in confusion. "We needed that honey for the cakes," said the rabbits. "And for the fruit," added the birds. Elder Tortoise adjusted his glasses. "Paco," he said calmly, "you were helping with the honey. Do you know what happened?" Paco felt everyone's eyes on him. His ears drooped. His heart beat fast. "I don't know," Paco mumbled. The picnic grew quiet. Without enough honey, some of the treats could not be made. The joyful mood faded, and the celebration felt smaller and quieter than planned. Paco sat alone near the bamboo grove. He didn't feel hungry. He didn't feel playful. He felt heavy inside. That evening, Paco watched as the animals cleaned up and went home early. He heard no laughter, no music. That night, Paco could not sleep. Every time he closed his eyes, he saw the broken jars and the disappointed faces of his friends. He remembered Elder Tortoise saying, "We trust you." Paco hugged his bamboo pillow tightly. "I made a mess," he whispered, "and I didn't fix it." The next morning, Paco made a decision. He walked slowly to Mama Panda. "I need to tell you something," Paco said softly. Mama Panda knelt beside him. "What is it, Paco?" Paco took a deep breath. "I broke the honey jars. I was careless, and I hid the mess because I was scared. I'm really sorry." Mama Panda listened quietly, then smiled gently. "Thank you for telling the truth," she said. "Making mistakes happens. Taking responsibility is what matters." Next, Paco went to Elder Tortoise and told him everything. Elder Tortoise nodded thoughtfully. "It takes courage to admit a mistake," he said. "What do you think we should do now?" Paco straightened his back. "I want to clean the mess and help replace the honey. I'll do whatever it takes." And so Paco got to work. He cleaned the sticky forest path, carefully washing the stones and leaves. He helped gather fresh bamboo shoots to trade for new honey. He carried supplies slowly and carefully, checking every step. When the new honey arrived, Paco helped organize a second picnic, this time smaller but made with care and teamwork. During the picnic, Paco stood up in front of everyone. "I want to say sorry," he said. "I made a mess and I didn't speak up right away. I promised to be more careful and honest." The animals smiled warmly. "Thank you for fixing the mess," said the rabbits. "We trust you," said the birds. Elder Tortoise smiled. Trust grows when responsibility is taken. From that day on, Paco still loved to play, but he learned to pause, think, and finish his tasks first. And when mistakes happened, he faced them bravely. Bamboo Valley felt brighter again, filled with laughter, trust, and kindness. And Paco felt proud, not because he was perfect, but because he had learned to do the right thing. The end. Today we learned that taking responsibility builds trust. When you admit your mistakes and work to fix them, others learn they can rely on you.